Just another PlayStation Nerd here. Welcome back to the video and welcome back to the channel. And welcome to my video game room tour of 2021. Or I should say my video game rooms tour. That's right, I'll not have one, but two video game rooms, and I'm excited to share them all with you. No weird introductions this time around, as we're just gonna get straight into the video. But two things to mention before we start. First off, if you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing and turning on those notifications to make sure you don't miss a single episode. And number two, please keep in mind that some areas are a little bit of a mess. I haven't exactly done my spring cleaning yet, so you'll have to forgive me on that. So with that out of the way, let's begin. First off, you'll probably notice a few changes as the video goes on, and that's because I secretly always wanted to have not one, but two video game rooms. One is for casual gaming to chill out, but it doesn't have to be just gaming. It could be watching movies, listening to your favorite podcasts on YouTube, and just relaxing after a hard day's work. And the second room being a retro style / video game collection room. A room where I can unwind and enjoy some retro games if I feel like it. On the plus side, I can view my video game collection just to see how much progress I've made. It took a fair bit of time moving things around, but it has all been completed and set up to my liking. And with all the backstory covered, let's move on to the first room being the retro / game collection room. From left to right, you have the video games and its shelves. On top of the shelves, you have the pop vitals of different characters, including Crash Bandicoot, the Brotherhood of Steel, and Spyro, to name a few. You also have the cardboard box of Mario Kart's Wii's wheel, and the statue of Crash Bandicoot because one accessory of Crash is never enough. It would be nice to have a Crash Bandicoot pillow as well, and I think I'm taking this obsession way too far. The PlayStation collection has now been located from the other room to here because I needed to make some space for the second room, and you'll see why later on. Just because my entertainment name is that PlayStation Nerd doesn't mean I'm strictly into PlayStation. As you can see from my other shelf, I still have some NES, SNES, N64, original Xbox, and Xbox 360 games and consoles as well. So there you go, I'm not just a PlayStation fan. And down the bottom, just to make the shelf feel full, I also put in some old school PC games from my early days, and some DVDs as well. I was going to obtain a collection of movies until realizing I don't watch a whole lot of movies, so it would have been a waste of money right there. Moving on to the middle section of the room, and you have the yellow sofa I still keep around. I'm still looking to update the sofa as well, but only time will tell. And I have my old TV I kept for the longest time, so if I feel like playing a retro game, all I have to do is take the console from the shelf, plug it in, and play. It might sound tedious moving consoles to the TV area and plugging cords in, but I don't really mind it. So yeah, that's my first game room, and some of you will probably say it looks kinda empty, and I agree with you. It's desperate for some wallpapers or LED lights, but I can't put any of it up there thanks to my landlord. But it is what it is, unfortunately. Still, it looks good in my opinion. So that was room number 1, and if you're wondering what room number 2 is all about, well, let's waste no time and check it out. So the first thing you'll probably think to yourself is, holy damn, this entire lounge is thick! I mean, it's taking up most of this big space. And yeah, it is, but like I said earlier, it is a room just for chilling, relaxing, and of course, making videos and playing some games. Let's talk about the lounge. Not only is it used for playing some modern console games, but it can also be used for napping, watching movies and TV shows, and also writing down and pondering on some ideas I would like for future content on either my phone or a piece of paper. I also have my small coffee table for eating meals because I personally don't like eating off the lounge and the computer desk as it can make a bit of a mess. I've placed my whiteboard hanging up on the wall, and I like it there because it helps me out if I need to remember any task to complete. And instead of looking down, I can look straight ahead. And here we have my bigger TV along with the TV unit. If I'm not using a TV or anything in general, then I'll usually take the power plug off the wall, because I'm not a fan of plugging cords in a wall that's not even being used at all. If there's one thing that hasn't changed is the rack full of different items and accessories. They'll still be in the same position, so not much to say here. And finally, we have my brand new computer setup, including a monitor, a computer desk, and of course, my first gaming PC. I'm not going to go in depth with it for now because I'll be making a separate video on that coming soon, but to keep it short and brief, I love it. And that concludes the second room. I do like this room a bit better than the first one, as I spend a lot of time out here, and I can easily get straight into work mode, or if I just want to take it simple for today and casually play some games. I also like how the computer setup is right next to the fridge. That's a huge plus for me. Okay guys and gals, and that is pretty much it. If you have any questions about the two game rooms, then feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll try to answer it as best as I can. And until next time, I thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.